So I've dabbled in some online dating in the past, and one of those sites I like to use was Tinder. And this is a story about the first time I went on an online date, and it was everything you expect it to be from the internet, to be honest. Because this is a place I spend most of my time, and I should have realized that it's not the best place to meet women. And, I thought, maybe this guy who's been single for the better part of his life could finally find someone. And the internet would be the place to go do it. And boy, was I wrong. So I believe it was the summer of 2011. It might have been the summer of 2012. Don't remember exactly. But I decided to join this website called Tinder, or this app on my phone called Tinder. And I'm like, I'm going to see what it's all about. I'm going to see if this is, worth all the fuss that people are, saying it is. And I download it and I start swiping. And I meet this girl on there, so I match with this girl, and I'm like, oh, I looked through her pictures before I remembered exactly who she was. I'm like, sweet. So me and her start talking back and forth. It's been like a solid 3 weeks, and then I finally muster up the courage to ask her for her number over the app. I'm like, hey, do you want to exchange numbers and go out sometime? And she said, yeah. I'm like, sweet, awesome. And I was still in my huge party phase, which was, every weekend going to the bar, getting fucking blitzed and that kind of stuff. Just being an overall idiot 21-year-old. It's what I was. I was an idiot at times. Regardless of that fact. I look through this girl's pictures because it's something you have to do when you online date, is you have to know what the person looks like. It's like real dating. You need to know what they look like. And I believe she was 20. She might have been 19, but she showed a lot of her grad photos, and she looked really good at graduation. I'm like, holy shit, good looking girl. Had a nice smile, and just the pictures she showed were very flattering of herself compared to the ones that I showed that aren't flattering at all. I had 2 pictures. A side note, I hate taking pictures, and I am the Chandler Bing of my friend group. I can't smile on cue, so all of our group pictures are always 3 guys smiling, and then the awkward guy off to the side just in a frown, serious look state. It's like, man, you look serious in every picture you're taking. I'm like, I can't smile on cue because my cheeks puff up, my eyes go minuscule, and I just look weird. It's not a good look for me. It's not something I'm proud of, and I'm just like, this is brutal. And it's funny because I'm going to be I'm part of a wedding party for my buddy who's getting married this fall. And I told his wife to be his fiance, and I'm like, you should probably leave me out of half the photos. And she's like, why? You're part of the wedding party. I'm like, because I'm going to ruin your wedding photos. I'm going to be the awkward guy in all the photos, be like, look how great those other 10 people look. And then you have the one guy off to the side that just looks like, does he know how to take a picture? Legitimately, watch the episode of Friends where Chandler can't smile on cue for their engagement photos. That's me. But that's beside the point. So that was my pictures. Her pictures were quite nice. So, whatever. We talked online for about 3 weeks, and then I got her number, and we talked for another, 2 to 3 weeks again before I mustered up the courage to ask her out. And before, we get to the actual date part, every time I talked to her, there was a ton of chemistry. We seemed to work. Everything seemed to flow. It was super nice. It was the first time I had really had an immediate connection with someone online. It was great. And I'm like, this is awesome. So then I'm like, hey, let's go watch Ted, because that was in theaters. So you'll know what year it is, judging from that. So we go watch Ted, and I've never met this girl before in my life, and I don't think Snapchat was as prominent as it is now, so I didn't really have Snapchat back then, so I didn't have her Snapchat to ask her for pictures all the time, regardless. So before we go, she's like, hey, just to let you know, I'm bringing a friend. I'm like, oh, great. Group date, awesome. And then she's like, and she's bringing a guy that she met online. I'm like, oh, okay. This isn't as bad, I guess. It's a double date, so I have to awkwardly not meet just one person. Now I have to awkwardly meet 3 people. So I get to the movie theater before them, and I'm just sitting there kind of waiting. And I already purchased tickets for the movie. I bought them with a coupon. How slimy was that? me being myself at that age, I'm like, I need to save money. Coupon! I'm like, yeah. So I was a douche, and probably deserved what I got, nonetheless. So in walks these 3 people, this guy and 2 girls. I'm like, oh no. I look right at her, and she's like, runs over to me, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. And I don't want to sound it like a dick, and I'm going to try not to sound like a dick, but her pictures and who she was, it looks like she ate herself. And that's who showed up to the movie. It's like, she doubled. I'm like, isn't the camera supposed to add 10 pounds? Not in person add another 150? I couldn't understand it. And here's the thing, like, I'm fine if you're an overweight woman, like, I'm an overweight guy, I get it. But don't try to mask the fact that you're overweight by throwing pictures of yourself that are old. It's like in the last year, she gained like 150 pounds, no joke. It's like she just wiped grease on her face and the pimples were freshly coming off her face. And it just looked like she put zero effort in. So I'm like, oh god. Okay, so, I paid for the movie with coupons. I don't feel as bad now. And then, we get popcorn and we go and get our seats. We're right in the back. I'm like, sweet, I can just watch Ted and not deal with her. Nope, couldn't just watch Ted. She tried to, like, hold my hand, and it was like a wet rag interlocking with my fingers, and I'm like, it's like she dabbed her hand in grease and then decided, I'm gonna hold his hand. I've never been that grossed out in my life, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, nope, hands like clasped together after that. I'm like, fuck. So wait, the movie's over, and I'm like, okay, perfect, I can live again. So I start driving her home. She asked me, hey, can you give me a ride home? Like, I guess I don't want to be that dick. Like, I'm still a nice guy in some respects, but I'm mostly a dick. And I'm like, I guess so. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I hope she doesn't break my shocks in my car or something like that. Because I was an asshole, and I still am a dick. But I'm like, fuck, I don't want to deal with this. Nonetheless, drive her home. She tries to kiss me. I'm like, you know what? I'm a little sick. Probably not a good idea. And she's like, well, I see you again. I'm like, you know what? I'm really busy coming up, and we'll figure it out. And the thing was, is I never, like, letting a girl down. So I'm like, every time I dated a girl that I met at the bar or something like that, I'm like, you suck. Please, please, please tell me you don't want to see me. I'm just not looking for anything serious. And I'm like, yeah! I don't have to see you again. I'm really hoping this girl's going to say the same, like, I'm not looking for anything serious. Or, I just don't see us more than friends. I'm like, sweet. I would love if she said that. She's like, I really hope that this works out. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, no. So I have to figure out how to, let this girl down. So fast forward another day. I'm with my friend who was working for him and his dad, painting for the summer. And we're painting this basement, and I get a text from her saying, hey, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to answer this. So I wait like 2 hours to answer it, and I get another text back with a question mark. I'm like, fuck. So I have to answer now. I'm like, hi. It's like, so I had a lot of fun the other day. I'm like, yeah, the movie was really good. And she replies back. She's like, yeah, like, it was so nice meeting you. You're so cute. I'm like, thanks. ... Whatever. So fast forward into the conversation, and she's like, I really hope to get to see you again. And I just looked at my friend. I'm like, I gotta break it to her that I'm not gonna date her. I'm not gonna see her again. So I go to her. I'm like, here it is. Lay it down. Just, you know what? I just don't think we're a good fit. Is the nice way that I kind of let her down. I'm like, I just don't think we're a good fit. I get back, you fucking asshole, how could you say that to me? I'm like, okay, I gotta be truthful here. I'm like, I don't find you attractive, and I can't date someone I don't find attractive. And holy shit, it's like the world ended for her, and she just sent text of saying how I'm a fat shamer, and this is before fat shaming became a thing, and how that I should respect her decision to, plump out and be unhealthy and dip her entire body in grease before she goes out and meets people. Whatever it might be, I'm like, fuck. So I'm reading these texts out to my friend, and he's just laughing his ass off because this was better than literally watching paint dry. So we're like, I just go to him like, what should I say? He's like, I don't know. And I just said, I know I can't take a good picture, but holy fuck, at least my pictures are current. If you want to meet somebody and you want to meet the right person, use your actual face, use your actual pictures, and you'll meet someone, and you'll get to know them, because they won't see you after false pretenses. Like I said, the pictures she had were beautiful. She had pictures of her at the beach in a bikini, and I'm like, she's a good-looking girl. I had no issues with the way she looked at all. And then you meet her in person, like I said, it's like she doubled. I don't like being mean, but I simply, then I said, I hope you find what you're looking for. And I hope the right guy, I know the right guy's out there for you, just got to keep looking. I'm not the right guy. And in return, I hope you die alone. I'm like, thank you for escalating that. And my friend is just losing his shit in the corner of the room. I'm like, fuck. Okay, well, like, she wins. I can't come back from that. I can't come back from I hope you die alone. I'm like, okay. That's how it's going to be. So I want to know, have you guys ever had a crazy online dating story, a crazy story from dating someone? I hope you guys enjoyed this week's story time. And until next time, guys, I guess if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button. Combat signing off. Peace.